Moderna is about to borrow up to $2.3 billion and pay zero interest.
10 months ago, the same company signed a loan at a floating rate near 9.2%. After the bell today, here is what actually moved and what to watch tomorrow at the open.
Start with Moderna, ticker MRNA on the Nasdaq.
The company said on August 26 that plans to raise up to $2.3 billion in convertible notes.
The coupon on the new notes is 0%. Investors get paid only if the stock climbs into the conversion price.
Contrast that with the credit facility Moderna signed roughly 10 months earlier. That facility carried a floating rate of about 9.2% as of June 30th. And Moderna pledged nearly everything it owns as security on that earlier loan. No product line changed in between the two deals, same company, same pipeline. What changed was the trial data and the share price that came with it. A higher stock lets Moderna sell convertibles cheap, because upside on the equity is the payoff. Watch at tomorrow's open whether MRNA holds those levels. The whole zero coupon pitch depends on it.
Next, the biggest number of the day, NVIDIA.
Second quarter revenue came in at $96.2 billion, up 106% year over year.
That beat management's own $91 billion guidance midpoint by roughly 5.7%.
Data center revenue alone was $89 billion, up 117%. Non-GAAP earnings per share hit $2.22, more than double the prior year quarter. For the third quarter, NVIDIA guided $108 billion, plus or minus 2%.
That sits above the street consensus near $104.2 billion. Now to Salesforce, which posted a headline number that looks unreal until you read the footnotes. Revenue was $11.35 billion, up 11%, a record.
GAAP earnings per share came in at $4.29, up 119%.
But almost all of that jump came from a $2.6 billion pre-tax gain on Salesforce's Anthropic investment. Strip that out, and underlying EPS lands around $2.09 to $2.19, up roughly 6 to 12%. Salesforce also announced Claudeforce, a new tie-up with Anthropic on its Agentforce platform. Agentforce consumption units, the company's usage metric, jumped 97% quarter over quarter. Watch at tomorrow's open whether the market pays for the headline EPS or the underlying number. Quick hits from the rest of the tape. Altria's cigarette business grew revenue net of excise 1.2% to $5.36 billion.
But oral tobacco segment profit dropped 23.5% to $381 million. Lam Research broke ground on a $620 million R&D lab in Tualatin, Oregon.
That anchors a $3 billion, 5-year global R&D expansion tied to the AI equipment cycle. Apple sent invites for a September 9th event, expected to unveil its first foldable iPhone. Apple's fiscal year ends 17 days later, so almost none of the launch lands in this year's revenue. And on Warner Bros. Discovery, the price traders implicitly assigned to a broken merger has climbed roughly $7 a share. Tomorrow's watch item, NVIDIA's guide sets the tape, and Moderna's zero coupon deal prices into it. If this 5-minute read helped, hit subscribe so tomorrow's briefing lands in your feed. Full stories at LineVestnews.com.